I've seen is that he just completely slipped and really let himself down. Really let himself down as a person, and I think if I was him, I know he had a few drinks, and that's not an excuse. Fucking hell, I'm having a drink now. If I said something ridiculous, I'd expect to be called out on it, regardless of whether I was pissed, sober, whatever. But I don't know whether it... Well, I don't know. It was just a mess. It was a fucking shit show. It was a complete shit show. And I won't be supporting that stuff anymore. Not that I outwardly supported it anyway. I just kind of went and was like, meh. But, you know, I've had it from that side of TikTok. So when I did awareness, people like DHB and that Tom Baines and all these other twats who ramble on obsessively about the Hardys, for example, they come into live streams or my comment sections and go, you should do this, you should raise awareness, you should speak on this, you should do that, you should do this, obsessively badger people in the awareness community to join and speak about the same shit they are, and then when you tell them to up off and fuck off, they then go, oh well, he's a wrong un too. No, motherfucker, like, if I'm going to speak on somebody on this app, majority it's about convicted S-offenders and pedolos, not dragging somebody who has a sick child, because let's face it, unless, in my opinion, unless you're in the actual position, you have swapped bodies with these people, you have no fucking idea what's going on. You have got no idea what's going on. So... that's what happens, and that's one of the reasons why stepping away from the awareness community I was glad of. You wouldn't believe how many people in the awareness community think they can dictate to you what you should speak about and what you should do content about. Motherfucker, if you want to do it, you do it. Don't be fucking pissed off if somebody else says, I don't want to, from the awareness community. And if someone's spamming the chat, just mute them, get them out. I'm not having any of that shit. No warnings, just mute. Right, okay, so we're going to have a look at some of the clips that have been tagged to do with DHB. I think this guy summarised it quite well. Of what happened last night. And this is Ash Dotman, who I've seen do funny videos on this app, but obviously he must have been impacted by what he saw yesterday. Just a quick reminder, we do have that deep dive for Delusive Angie at 7 o'clock tonight. Hang with us here, and then we'll go over to YouTube, links in the bio, to watch that deep dive.
Well, I don't know who else just called.
Mods could keep putting something about the deep dive in the chat, please.
Don't hold back's live, but he basically pulled out a strap, guys. Now, that's firstly...
I mean, a plastic strap, let's put it that way.
Absolute madness, so...
And I will just say, trigger warning is here, we're enlarging it as always, let's go.
He's talking about protecting children on an app, and he's coming on here posting an illegal weapon, guys, and that's completely...
Also, can I just point how fucking stupid it is to be like, hey, look at my plastic strap, right? Calm down with the strap-on comments. Here's my plastic strap, right? So say somebody was going to come and do something to you. You basically just said, hey, my shit's as good as a staple gun. You know, like, it's just stupid. It's absolute stupid. It's plastic gangster, like the plastic gun, and it's a stupid move. How can showing that, even, I've seen the clip and he does say, you know, it's a pellet gun or whatever, but how does showing that make you come off well? How does that make you come off well? You're basically saying, come on then, and I'll light you up with paintball pellets or whatever the hell it is. It's ridiculous, it's stupid, and I'm really disappointed. I mean, I ignore that side of TikTok, even when they try and badger me. But this is ridiculous. I didn't realise how off the reservation people were going.
Completely wrong. The fact you guys still follow him is absolute crazy. After everything that we have done to try and promote the truth and tell you the facts of what's going on.
And this is the problem as well, right? So DHB is like a figurehead for all these people who want to go after the begs, okay? But the arguments with going after begs, there can be very good arguments on either side of manipulation. Manipulation is manipulation. It's how you take it on some things, unless it's obvious and direct. So DHB is like a figurehead. Oh, he'll stand up to the begs and he'll talk shit and all that. So you got him up there, and he's been doing it for a long time. So then you have other people who agree with some of the things that they are saying, so they align themselves with DHB, and they think, right, this is our man, this is our spokesman, this is the guy. And then that guy does this sort of shit. And then all of those people who thought they had a justified reason for being angry for the same things that DHB was saying he was, suddenly don't have a martyr anymore. And they start thinking, oh shit, we've got problems within our own ranks. And it undoes any good work or any constructive conversation about the topic.
You're still following this guy.
And you see, this is awareness done wrong, and awareness getting fucked up, which is something I'm very passionate about.
And then he posted this of Sam Walker with that name, yeah?
This shit is fucking cuckoo. What the hell did you expect? This is insane to make these sort of allegations. And this is the problem in awareness. You have to speak facts. You have to stand on your shit, and you have to be able to back up what you're saying. And to just put the name of somebody vile around somebody and go, no, it must be them, is once again undoes everything else. Guys, don't forget we have this deep dive 7 o'clock tonight on Delusive Angie. So after the live tonight, we're going to head over to YouTube for that.
Over Sam's face. He's got a missus and kid at home. He claims that he's never been done for DV. And
now there's the thing. Now he says claims. Because his behaviour at the moment will make people phrase it like that who would have, defended him. What this man has said so far is facts, right? Do we agree? If you agree, put facts in the comments.
Think of your family first, mate. Like, I messaged you, we had a private conversation. I said to you, don't get involved, don't get too deeply involved, mate. Think of your missus and your kid. And what do? You come on here with a strat when you've got a young girl at home, you've got the missus there. What do you think's going to happen, mate? What do you think social services are going to do now? Do you think you've got a chance with your kids now? Like, you've just ended it yourself. Why would you do that? Come on, man. You keep going at everyone else, mate, but maybe you are the problem. There's some nutty people out there, I'm telling you. Well, I don't know who else.
This is the thing, right? So, in awareness, obviously I raise awareness, or have done in the past, of a lot of different people. And people will often come back to me from that. Whenever you raise awareness on somebody, there'll be a large group of people who also want to help with awareness or have contacted me. Those people will want me to relentlessly speak on that particular person. Can you come back and speak about that person? Can you talk about this again? Can you do that again? Now, sometimes I do, but the majority of the time I'm like, no, I need to move on to the next fucking wronging. These ones constantly bashing the same people. There's a hell of a lot of people you could be talking about. You don't have to just talk about one or two or three, not very many people over and over again. And that's just my opinion from somebody who's been within the awareness community. I did think this edit was quite funny. I can't lie. This is clear AI, guys. Clear AI. Be prepared for it. Anyone arguing with one particular... If there's a large jump of you in the comments arguing with one particular person, expect to all be muted. Fucking grow up. Have that conversation somewhere else. Maybe DM them or something. We'll start again. And my advice to you, the one person, stop engaging. I'm sorry, but that was a brilliant edit. Right. Okay, now. This.
Big up, Sam.
This is going to be, we're going to see. You catch me drift. Well, We're going to see his water pistol. But you know.
Walker. Big up, Sam Walker. Come on, fat man. Big up.
Completely got off the reservation here, isn't he?
Sam Walker. Big up, Sam. Wow. Come on, fat man. Right, send him. Come on, fat man. Please now, because you have a gun now.
Has DHB got a humiliation kink? That's the bigger question, okay? Because he seems to want to get a lot of people in his box to give him shit. I mean, we don't kink shame here, but I don't understand. Like, to me, this is like self-sabotaging. This is just ego to the max. Bring it all, me haters, and I'll argue with them while I'm half cut. It's just stupid. It's just stupid.
Hang on, do you want to show it? Sam
Oh my God, what was that?
Sam showed his.
Oh yeah, did he show it there?
Now, because you have a gun in the house. Hang on, do you want to show it? Sam
Oh my God, what was that?
Sam showed his. Come on, big man.
Now he's got to go off, Lloyd.
It is. It's plastic is out. But it's weird, even if it wasn't plastic or not plastic, you're sending a weird message out there. A very weird message. Right, here we go. This is with Corey Wilde, I think, jumping in the box.
Bad fuck. So yeah, probably.
What the hell?
So yeah, probably.
Right, okay. I the trigger warning's right on the screen, guys. Please bear in mind, okay? Don't forget, we have this deep dive on Delusive Angie, 7 o'clock on YouTube. We are going to head over there after this, live.
Oh, go and fucking suck a cock, you absolute prick.
Darling, homophobia. I will absolutely
homophobia. You want to threaten my house?
Does your wife know you're gay?
Hang on.
Does your wife know you're gay, Dan?
Homophobia?
Does your wife know you're gay, Dan?
Shut up, you absolute prick.
I don't listen to you.
It's the fact freak and the links in the bio.
You sorry. But does your wife know you're gay, Dan? Does your wife know you're gay?
Watch what happens to you.
You only bedded your...
Threats, man. Threats. Do you know what? I've had so many threats on this app. So many. From doing the awareness. And it's pathetic. I had a guy who I outed who was an ex-offender who flashed you know what I'm saying? A chef. Flashed a chef at me and told me that they were going to come and do all sorts of stuff. I asked him what the fuck was he going to do. That made me a sandwich. It's just really pathetic. To me, every creator on this app, to some extent, has said, oh, you've got a load of trolls. There's a load of trolls in the comments doing this, doing that. Well, you're being, as far as I'm concerned, you're a troll if you're making threats online, whether it's in the comments or whether it's speaking like that, because it's just pathetic. It's just pathetic. Grow up. Grow up. If you don't like the person who's in your box, get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Your wife just to have a kid to prove to everyone you're not a bender. Oh.
I'm only gay in the village.
Oh no, I don't live in a village, babe.
Jesus Christ.
You do.
I don't.
You do.
Right, okay, but I really don't. Anyway, as I was saying...
Well, this is what I'm saying in some respects last night. I'll ask you, chat. I'll ask you. I feel last night some parts of the mask slipped. Do you guys agree? I've never seen DHB act like this, and maybe that's what happens when you're obsessive about one particular thing and you're getting fucking nowhere.
Saying, you've chatted shit to so many people, you just don't know who's coming next.
Because
that must be a very vulnerable position for you to be in.
You're an absolute lowlife who accepts people doing what you do.
I don't bring
hang
up
on,
But here's the thing, right? Like, I'm like 50-50 on Corey, I've got to be honest with you. I know some of you won't particularly like Corey. Mods, don't forget to pin those gifters as well. But what makes Corey Wilde a lowlife in DHB's opinion? Because as far as I'm concerned, there is peddlers, ex-offenders, people who are on the register, people who've done violent assaults, people who've done all, and they're on the app. So I just think the scale sometimes is off, you know?
and then sucks up to him because they've fucking done
Oh, I
what you
didn't
did.
stick up to him. I don't need to stick up to him at all. Me and Sam.
Hang on.
Speak.
You little sausage. Oh,
Corey, he's not.
put my windows through, but I love you, Sam.
I don't need
Ain't
to suck
happening
up to Sam
me.
Walker.
Fucking.
I don't need to suck up to him.
You're an absolute.
You, on the other
ghost.
hand,
Do you guys think what he said was homophobic? Do you guys perceive what DHB has said in this conversation as homophobic, the way it started? Tell me in the chat, guys, yes or no?
if you carry on making enemies,
your videos.
Sorry?
I wouldn't upset Sam. Oh no.
right? Because my fucking windows are put in, bro.
Yeah, well that's.
But then if if everyone agrees that the comments were homophobic, how would he have rights to call any cunt out? This is what I don't get.
You got Cora.
And you're a mug, and you accept.
I'm a mug.
Yeah, watch.
You're hiding behind your fuck.
You're a mug, mate. He's calling him a mug. You are on your couch in your living room, pissed up with your family at home, shouting out your address live, so what I've heard, throwing plastic water pistols, telling people to come, letting people who hate you in the box to have arguments. Who's the mug? Who's the mug? This is just like I don't understand. Oh, I want to have a shit time tonight. I best do all this.
Your wife and kid.
Hey,
I said to Sam, here goes Sam, here's my address, come. You're hiding behind your fucking kids, bro.
am I?
Yes,
Cora. He's behind his dog in the
He can't
car.
come here, I've got a kid, I've got a wife, he can't come here. You're a fucking melon and you know it. You take it up the batty when your wife's back is turned. How embarrassing for you.
I think you hope that.
Jesus.
Oh, I wouldn't hope you nothing but death, you ugly looking fat son of a bitch.
Yeah,
Anyway, bro, you're boring me, I'm important.
I wonder how many people who support DHB have changed their opinions, maybe not fully, but changed their opinions slightly based on the performance that he put on last night. It was last night, wasn't it? It just makes you think.
Portugal, take care.
I'm not your bro.
Yeah, do me a favour.
Oh,
you know when
hang
you're
on.
walking upstairs tonight?
Did
go
anyone
back down
know?
the
Hang on,
pumpkin
hang
tree.
on. Did
Don't kill
anyone
yourself, you
know?
ugly
Just in
fuck.
case anyone didn't know.
Now, I don't agree with that, Corey. That's fucking too far. But then again, where do we justify a response from somebody within the gay community who's received homophobic comments? It's I think it's personally too far, but
Corey's in Portugal. Oh, he's in Portugal, just in case everyone didn't know.
yeah, everyone's going to Portugal. It's a tiny country, DHB. They'll all find them. Okay, now, Jesus. It's wild, this. It's absolutely wild. Absolutely wild. We have this deep dive going live tonight, 7 o'clock on YouTube in Delise of Angie. Debbie, thank you so much for the sub. So, at about 10 to, I'll get you all set up so you can watch the video, alright? Who's joined the live? Thank you. I don't care who's joined the live, they can sit and watch. It's my opinion, bitch. You don't have to like it.
Come on, fat man.
Oh, Christ.
You got Sam Walker.
That's the sound of the beast. That's the sound of the
You got
police.
Sam
Wow. Come on, fat man.
Right, send
Look at hell, this is loud. I'll turn it down, guys. Sorry.
them. Send them.
Come on, fat man.
now because you have a gun in the house.
Hang on. Do you want to show it?
Thank you for the gifts. Don't forget to pin those gifters.
Sam showed his. You show yours properly. Sam showed his. Come on, big man.
Thank you, Sharon, for the sub.
Show it.
He's got a gun in the house with his daughter there.
What, a pellet gun?
Absolutely wild. In what world did you think that was a great move?
Oh, well, that's
Did you think you were going to intimidate people? Did you think you were going to intimidate people with that?
A pellet gun.
Fucking mate. Do you know
Fucking pellet gun.
what these sub people do?
Sorry, one sec. I just want to address this comment because it's a fair comment. I think DHB has some very valid points, and I like the bloke, but I don't agree with a lot also. Stephen, I think there'll be a lot of people like yourself who, as you say, agree with some of the points he makes to do with Beggs and things like that. However, your opinion of him as a man and as a person and how he's conducted himself around awareness, is that faltering? Is that faltering now, and you're starting to think, you know, it does damage to the cause, really, doesn't it? I don't want people jumping on each other. People like somebody does it. None of that in the comments. Thank you for the giveaway of 3 subs there. Make sure to say thank you if you just got a sub, guys. I'm disappointed in him. I'm truly disappointed in him. I don't agree with a lot of what he's saying or what he chooses to go after, but that's me personally. Yeah, perfectly said, but that doesn't make me the bloke I still... Yeah, hey, right, absolutely fine. Everyone's valid, you know. I have no reason or right to justify to anybody how you should feel about somebody. I'm just giving an opinion.
Don't have me, you laugh, don't they?
Yeah, oh, that's ridiculous. Definitely.
Yes, Claire, it will be hard to stand up, yeah. It's alright, Megan, don't worry.
No.
Just make sure you're following. Thank you for the sub, Hale.
Yeah. Sorry, come in. Yeah, of course.
This is wild, the police turned up, isn't it?
Definitely.
The police must have been called. This is what I was trying to work out on the timeline, because Sam claimed the DHB... You guys are going to keep me right with the timeline here. I'm going to ask you questions, right? So Sam said that there was a police car at the end of DHB's street, obviously in some sort of protection or some shit, right? Now, was that happening before this live? Yes or no? No, after. Right, okay, right. Because what my thought was, I was wondering how the police were there so quick. They've got to have been there quick because maybe DHB phoned them because he said he'd been threatened off the back of what he's been doing. Or it can't have been off because that literally happened like a few seconds before. A neighbour called. Yeah, well, you know, do you trust what DHB says? Like, do you trust what anybody says when they go, oh, it was because of this? His wife phoned them. Fucking hell. If he's not careful, he'll end up with a shattered relationship, because why would anybody... Why would it... I don't know. I don't want to talk like ill on people's families. I've got no right to dictate or tell anybody, but if my partner was putting my children at risk and my house at risk and us, even him or her, at risk, then I'd be pretty goddamn pissed off. And I don't know if I would agree to this, you know? Because at the end of the day, if DHB majority has his gifts turned off, he doesn't make money from his awareness. Thank you, Tess. What's in it for him? What's in it for him, apart from, I don't know, pat on the back? Is it worth this? You know, like, look at EQ, right? I'm not saying what happened to EQ was right either, but EQ was doxed. Motherfucker's got so much money, she's got private security walking around the house with a fucking flashlight, apparently. You know, like, there's a big difference in sort of circumstance, if you know what I mean. What's in it? What's worth it for them? Like, you can't even say to the wife, well, you know, it's paying the bills. It's paying the bills, because it fucking ain't. So what's in it for him? Respect from people on the internet that he's never going to meet? I don't, you know, putting your house, your family in danger. People who just asked, we do have this deep dive into Delusive Angie going live at 7 o'clock on YouTube. So about 10 to, I'm going to show you guys how we're going to go over and watch that, alright?
Hello. No one's been Yeah. Sorry, come in. Yeah, of course.
Oh, look at that. The police are here.
Oh, is that the police? Because he got a gun.
He's got a gun in...
Sorry, I've just been done. A comment, amongst all of this drama on a live, a comment said, is that David Brent? Look at that comment. Look at that account there. That is absolutely vile. Fact Freak is what? Down syndrome. That's absolutely disgusting. Fucking vile. Vile comment. Vile to, you know, Jesus Christ. That just shows what kind of fucking people we're talking about. Are we talking out about somebody and then all of a sudden people are creating accounts like that? That is fucking disgusting. That says more about you than anybody else. Do you know what I mean? Imagine using that sort of community to try and fucking... Nah, I've got no words. Fucking scum.
In the house.
What's your name?
He's just shown the gun
Scumbag.
online. Go on, DHB.
And it's
Come on.
I'm getting sick. Yeah. Sick comment. Mocking disabilities, exactly. Fucking vile. That just shows you. That just fucking shows you. Right. Okay, so I don't know. I think we'll pop this little clip of Angie on, and then we'll get ready for the deep dive, guys.
I don't know what you're upset about. Because I don't agree with the illegal immigration. What? Is that racism? Absolutely not. Because I'm a Trump supporter? Absolutely. Or because I'm a Thomas Robinson supporter? Absolutely.
It's on brand for you, bitch, because we know what Trump's trying to do to the trans community in the USA, and you said, quite proudly, Evil Queen is trans, does that make her a PDF? So, that's... I'm not surprised you followed Trump. Thank you for the subs there, thank you.
So, what's your problem? What's your problem? What the fuck is your problem right now? Trump, pick up Tommy Robinson.
I realised this was a serious clip and I'm like, I'm in love, I'm a believer. Can you stop listening to such absolute bangers, Angie, while you're talking shite?
Pick up. So where's your issue?
Please.
Pick up Tommy Robinson. Yeah, so what's your issue?
I'm totally distracted by the bloody music.
Is that racist though?
Right, okay, for those of you who are watching the deep dive tonight, what a thumbnail. So, you go over to YouTube, link is in my bio, you'll see the thumbnail. Click on the thumbnail, at 7 o'clock, that video is going to automatically start playing. We have a deep dive into Delusive Angie. There is a live chat as well, so you can chat along while you watch the video. It's about 30 minutes long.